So this caught me off guard, but I wasn't even the least bit surprised. Joe Budden and Adam22 hate each other, but they're basically the same person. Yes, minus the PDF stuff, by the way. Joe Budden likes seeing his girlfriend get pleased by other men. Joe says that he's an exhibitionist, but refused to use the word cuck. Who would have ever knew?
Yo, whose dick do I have to suck to finish talking?
Makes sense. Is the mayor gonna have to kink shame Joe Budden today?
Sipping slow, yakking the act, thinking I'm the mayor.
Oh, champ. Run up these likes, and make sure you hit the hype button, because the hype button helps the channel in a major way. So if you would hit that hype button, that would be awesome. So Joe Budden is doing some type of, I guess you can say, interview or segment on his channel, the Joe Budden podcast channel, with his girlfriend, and they're openly discussing the kinks in their relationship. Joe admits to liking seeing his girl get pleased by other men, and how they do 3-ways on FaceTime. For some reason, Joe is never present for those FaceTimes. He's on the other end. Who's actually shocked here? Joe and his woman just let it all hang out. They were just telling everything. I mean, this was as Adam22 and as Lana as it could possibly ever get. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Now, we know that Joe Budden can be a clout chaser, but apparently he's a baby mud chaser too. It appears to me. It's kind of crazy. Joe said that he likes when other men please his girl, and he likes watching his girl please another man. He definitely said he enjoys seeing the reaction of men from his girl. And listen, you can call me a liar all you want, because we got the footage, we got the tape, well really, we got the audio, because I'm not allowed to play the actual video. So you're gonna hear the audio, and I'm gonna leave a screenshot up, and you better had to hit that hype button too, or else you're gonna have an issue. Let's roll tape.
I can participate, but I'm not fucking.
He doesn't want to have sex with anybody, like in that type. He's not.
Do you want to?
He's a watcher.
Okay.
A voyeur.
Voyeur, yeah.
Nice.
Well, and an exhibitionist.
Yeah, but he's
Isn't it
also
the same
like a producer. He likes to give direction as well.
Okay. So you're you'd rather
like
direct than if you engage.
100%. I'm a visual guy.
Right.
Let me just kind of. That's why I was laughing at the porn novels, because I'm like, shit, we're like porn stars then. Like, I think something and then try to make it be in the living room.
You're trying to bring it to life.
You know, we talk about FaceTime, and I'm like, we had a threesome FaceTime.
Yeah, we've done FaceTime threesomes. Yeah.
That's cool.
Like, let's try it out. Like,
Wait, you've done threesome FaceTime? I mean, you two are together and you FaceTime?
No, we're not together.
No, we actually weren't.
Everybody's separate, but on FaceTime.
That's actually really cool.
it's like 2 pairs of titties better than one.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's fun.
That's cool.
And that actually could be less controversial.
I just like seeing her pleased or her happy or her being her star. Like, I like that. And I like seeing how people respond to her versus me being in the mix here. Like,
got it.
Yeah.
Oh, champ. Listen, I'm not into kink shaming, but I am into kink shaming. We kink shaming. This is the same Joe Budden that said that he took pride and joy in pleasing his pet. Don't you remember, champ? He says he enjoys playing with his dog in a certain way and that he took joy in doing it. And people definitely gave him a lot of backlash for that. Truth be told, Joe Budden just been around Diddy way too much. I mean, he has different pictures with Diddy. He been around Puff. He's done things with Revolt, which is owned by Puff. Listen, brother Puff has been involved in Joe's life way too often. I'm just gonna say that. He's on some Adam22 Diddy stuff. Call him Adam Puff or Diddy 22, if you will. I'm definitely gonna start calling him that. Now, I had no idea that this was going on in Joe's relationship because truthfully, I really don't care. I don't care what Joe's doing with his girl. Hey, I didn't even know his girl's name because I wasn't paying attention. But this heinous content just so happened to come across my feed, and I said, hey, the man needs to address this because this right here is a blasphemous, champ. What in the world is happening? I thought we were supposed to keep things behind closed doors. Now look, Joe Budden is allowed to like and do whatever he pleases as a human being. Whatever fulfills him, and that is his business. But the moment it comes across my feed as public, champ, I must speak upon such. Alright, such things must be spoken upon. I'm not gonna lie. I think this is heinous. I think this is weird. Yeah, I'm saying it's weird. Listen, if you're a grown man and you want to see your wife get piped by other men, I must suggest that you're a weirdo. Mayor, how can you judge him? How can you say that? Because I can. We said the same things about Adam 22, and we're gonna say the same things about Joe Budden because, champ, we didn't have to know this. This wasn't necessary for us to know. We didn't have to know what you and your girl were into. We didn't care. Joe is proud and he's loud about what he likes now, okay? And apparently likes seeing other men's Johnsons, and you're a woman. Oh, champ. Listen, Joe has done quite a few wild things, alright? We also seen him on the podcast, and I showed y'all that clip in the intro earlier, him saying, whose Frank does he have to consume in order to get a word around here? You heard that? Listen, now I know where it stems from. Now I understand. This is just something that Joe was into all of a sudden. But for all we know, he could have always been into this. Or was he introduced to it? Listen, it ain't my business to know. I guess those things shall never be spoken upon in public, right? We'll never know. He'll take that one to the grave. But one thing he not taking to the grave is that he's into some very freaksman-like behavior. 1000%. Banana Republic Joe has done it yet again by doing something absolutely heinous, man. This is absolutely insane. Like, why did we have to know this? We didn't need to know about rap legends partaking in freaksmanship behavior, but I guess now is the time, since Diddy was already being kink-shamed in court for the things that he was into. Now, I didn't hear nothing about Joe being interested in splattering baby mud on himself, thankfully so. But then again, if you do enjoy watching other men put baby mud on your woman, we can only imagine what you like to do with baby mud, champ. And if you don't know what baby mud is, don't worry about it. Just join the man's Discord, the link is in the pinned comment, and you'll find out for yourself, alright? But anyway, Joe is a weirdo, man. Listen, if you're not aware, there was also a conversation with Joe Budden and Lupe Fiasco on Twitter Spaces not too long ago. Well, it's almost going on a year now. And they were just talking about corn, and more. Corn, champ.
I don't want to bust all over the room. And you don't want to stop and have to aim like if it was paper towel or something like that. It serves the same function as a sock.
I never heard no shit like that.
So both Lupe Fiasco and Joe might be into similar things, but they had a whole conversation about the types of corn that they like, the types of adult film that they enjoy, and how they enjoy it, giving a very detailed description, which was very insane, even giving sites as well as apps that they use to pleasure themselves, which is absolutely crazy for two 40-plus-year-old men to be having that conversation. So from previous behaviors that we see on the Joe Budden podcast, the Twitter Spaces with Lupe Fiasco, we must assume that, listen, man, Banana Republic Joe has always been for the Republic of Bananas to some degree. By the way, I never shake Joe Budden's hand for any reason ever. Like, he has me blocked on Twitter. I sent him some music when I was like 17, so he blocked me on Twitter. Fun fact for you guys. It's a good thing he blocked me. I am glad now, champ. I know that was like a long time ago, but now I'm very glad that he blocked me, champ. I want nothing to do with whatever you have going on over there. But is the mayor wrong for king shaming Joe? And are you gonna follow in the mayor's steps and king shame along with the mayor? Hey, I want you to let me know how you feel about all this madness in the comment section. Am I bugging, or is Joe and his girl bugging? You let me know how you feel in the comment section. I also want you to make sure you're hitting the like, sharing the video, as well as hitting that hype button, because the hype button helps the channel in a major way. So if you have hype points, help the mayor out, okay? And of course, you got to subscribe to the mayor's second channel known as Big Gotham with nearly 1,000 subscribers, Fire channel, as well as the mayor's Discord known as Big Gotham as well with nearly 1,000 users, because it's an amazing Discord, and the mayor's Twitter community known as Showface knows. Listen, all links are in the pinned comment. Make sure you hit those links. And one more thing before we get all the way up out of here. You ready, gang? It's the mayor, the one and only New York Mayor, F. Mom Donnie, and you're rocking with the town favorite Showface News. It's Big Gotham, and you already know it's the town versus everybody at all times. Hit the like, share the video. I'm gone. Salute.